This is why I had to ask though. Do y'all feel like a manager can be a manager without having no football background? Like for example, like a Sarri. You know how Sarri he used to work in the bank and now he's a manager. You have like Mourinho. He didn't really have any footballing background. He didn't really play, and he's like a successful manager. Do you feel like for example, if a good manager like that works at McDonald's, he knows how to run McDonald's. He's running it great. Everything is smooth. Everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. If you take that same guy, like a Ted Lasso, you take that same guy who doesn't know nothing about football. He's clueless about
I think that's
football.
different. I think that's different. But I do think so. I think the Ted Lasso example is kind of dumb. But I understand what you're getting at.
Okay.
But you could.
Yeah.
As long as you have a general understanding of how the game works, you could evaluate what's going on, because that's what managers do. They evaluate what's going on and they make changes in real time to improve performances. You know, you can do a bunch of training in the week, but when it comes down to the games, they have to make the changes and adapt in real time during the game. And I think that if a manager understands the game on a basic level, then they can do at least a half decent job.
Do you feel like Ole should have gone to Ted Lasso for some tips on how to be a manager?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know.
Yeah. Or maybe Ole is Ted Lasso because he be on that funny. He can't crack jokes in the in the media room. I mean, is he ahead of his time?
No, they're gonna hire Ted Lasso and.
Listen,
they gonna hire Ted Lasso to manage United.
And then they're gonna get relegated, and then they're gonna come back again.
Listen,
and then they gonna come back. Okay,
we're talking about Oli. Yeah, sorry, I just this is just a tweet that I saw. I don't know if it's true. It was just there, and I read it, and I felt like this is so. But they said one source is close to the HR department at United has supposedly claimed that during the halftime game at Liverpool, instead of this is Oli they're talking about. So instead of entering the training room, Oli gonna rush to call Sir Alex Ferguson for help due to no signal at OT. This couldn't be made. It's just a tweet. I don't know if it's true, but
hey,
yeah,
like
I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
I don't know about that one.
I don't think that's real.
I mean, I've been telling y'all Silas was coaching this team, but hey, that one though, I don't know. That would have been crazy.
Like I said, it was just a tweet that I saw, and I was just like,
well, since we're thinking about what we've seen, I've seen that they're talking about Roy Keane might be the interim until end of the season. Roy Keane about to slap the hell out of Fred. What? But he go headbutt.
No, I don't think
Maguire.
I don't know if Keane will take it. I mean, I know he's got some managerial stuff. I don't think.
Nah, I'm just trolling. It's gonna be Michael Carrick.
I just heard. I just want to say this. I heard that what they're doing actually is Carrick's going to be caretaker. They're going to get an interim, and then they're going to get a proper coach at the end of the season. Allegedly. I'm just going to say that. Allegedly.
Let me ask you this. If you was a manager at your club right now, would you leave your job to go coach Man United in the state they're in right now?
We sit here and we can talk shit about Man United all we want. But individual, if you look at a player just as themselves, like Sancho by himself and Pogba and Van der Beek and Ronaldo and Cavani, if you look at them as players that we just know them, bro, they're very talented players, and it's like if you look at it with Man U, the only problem we've always the thing we've always said about Man United, this Man United team, that is boring, and we don't associate boring and Man United. We've never watched Berbatov and Tevez and Zaha and Makeda even. And during that, even throughout them whole times, we never even thought Man United is a boring team to watch. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think any coach, I think obviously it's it's kind of peak right now for them, but I think some managers might
they'll be interested in the job.
Yeah,
they'll be interested in the job.
Yeah, they'll be interested.
Joe, what were you about to say, Joe?
I was telling Mo this earlier, and I know I know Man United fans feel a certain way about this, but I think if I'm the board, I'm thinking I would go for Roberto Mancini. I think what he did with Italy is just I know he used to coach City. I know he would. I know, okay.
Wait.
There's no way this is happening. But if you look at what he's done with Italy, where he's just kind of ripped out, he said, okay, no Balotelli, no to this, no this, and he's ripped out like the big names, and he's played the players who are going to play, and he can get the best out of. So he might. If he went to Man United, he's not going to. This is not going to happen. I'm saying it should.
I mean, it could happen though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, it could happen.
I don't think Man United would like throw a middle finger to their fan base like that. I don't think they would. I think it would be a smart if you're taking about who's. Yeah, if you're taking out who he's coached before, I think he's a great
Hughes. They can get Mark Hughes.
I mean, Mark Hughes.
They can get Steve Bruce.
Beggars can get
Steve Bruce.
Beggars can be choosers right now. They can get
but the whole Man U fan base was crying this summer when Ronaldo was about to go to City because they said that would be atrocious for an ex-Man United player to go play for City. So why would they be okay with hiring an ex-Man City?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it'll happen because I think the board will have the fans in mind, and that's not going to happen. I think he would be realistically a good choice tactically, but I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work. There would be too much backlash from the fans.